Alright, today's bike of the day is the Fuji Absolute 1.7. Now they market it as an endurance geometry, like kind of multi-purpose bike for urban commuters that want to ride trails on the weekends and put racks on it. And so it's supposed to have a cross between a race geometry and an endurance geometry. So it gives you a slightly more upright position and a more comfortable ride. One of the things that they do to make that happen is they give you a super long head tube. So this bike retails for between $6.99 and $8.99 depending on what you get. I got this at a pawn shop for $400. And what made it such a good deal, to me at least, was it came with specialized S-Works Renegade tires, which are really nice, like $56 a piece. Pretty nice tread pattern. They had most of their treads still available. They're in good shape, except there's one booger on the sidewall here, but not a big deal. I'm gonna sew it with some dental floss and it'll last. The tires are wore out. I picked up this Bontrager rack, which I believe is called the Rear Rack Deluxe. It's a disc specific rack. A pretty interesting mount system. It's super stable. The only issue is that the one that they gave me doesn't quite clear right here. Most of the disc specific racks that they have a tube right between here and the frame that gives you clearance, because right now, as you can see, it's not level. I can't really push it up to get it level because this is in the way. So the only real options are I could file this down a little bit, which shouldn't affect integrity, and move it slightly. I could try to find some spacers, or you just deal with it. Because right now up in here, that's just fine. Shouldn't really be too big of a deal. And that was $40. And the build quality, I would say, is just as good as the tubeless rack that I had on the ECR that I paid $200 for. So, I was going to return it to get the other model, but I crashed it. You can't see on this side's really damaged pretty bad from the crash. Got some road rash here. Scuffed up my knee a bit. Ripped my gloves. The Buzz gave me, but it's alright. Didn't fuck the bike up. Didn't fuck my phone up. Didn't break my laptop. And it just kind of stings a little, so I'm calling it good. It's just the first crash on a new bike that you get's always the best one. Okay, so then I got the specialized target seat that I had on the Cannondale, because I like it. It's really comfortable. Scuffed that up a little bit in the wreck too. The seat post that came on this is Oval Concepts, and these bolts both undo and gives you a lot of positioning options, which I really like. Then you get a fender mount front and rear and front. Really big head tube, FSA. I don't know if it's fully integrated or partially integrated headset. Got a nice fork, feels really good. Absorbs the bumps pretty well. And then you got a 3x9 drivetrain. It's got an Allevo rear mech, Altus front, and then I think the crankset is a Sarah, which is from the same series as the rear derailleur that me and Brian got when we were in in Los Altos for my Specialized mountain bike that I took on the tour. It's not great. It's a triple. You know, at least they're not pinned. You do have bolts. The crank arms are fine, I guess. So I might look and see if I can convert it to a double, have that work, or maybe get something better like an XT Holotech crank. A little expensive, but that'd be nice. And we got some nice disc brakes from Tektro, which they have a good feel. They stop on a dime. Now, if I want to convert this eventually to have a drop bar system with road style shifters and brakes, which means I need to change these calipers out for the Avid BB7s that I had on the ECR. And the reason is this is a long pull, like a V-brake, and you need a short pull for a road brake lever. Luckily, they're about 30 bucks each. They're not expensive. I don't have the money to do it right now. I'll get around to it. And let's see here. Hold on 1 second. I guess it's not marked. I was trying to see what I have for a cassette. It's fairly big. Probably a 36. Could be a 32. It's 9-speed. You know, it's long cage. It sticks out a good bit. I got a breakaway hanger, so I'll be able to fit. Like if I wanted to get the Shimano or the SRAM 40 cassette, it'd be no big deal. I don't know if I'm going to convert it to 10 or 11 speed. That's a possibility. I mean, it's pretty good as is. It's just the handlebars, you go numb after a little bit. It's not, you don't have to, not a comfortable hand positions. And then these pedals that it came with are decent. I mean, they probably need a rebuild. The bearings are not the greatest, but they do the job. They're pretty nice, better than most pedals you would get. It came with a pump. This is the Road Morph G I reviewed, or did my initial impressions on that I bought. It didn't come with that one. It came with a different one. And then we have the Vera Corsa DPD 17 wheel set. And the nice thing about this is a 29 by 1.8, but you can also run any 700C that's as wide or wider than your rim. Now I believe the 17 means it's a 17 millimeter rim on that'd be the inside, so it's like I'd have to run like a who knows, probably a 28 mil tire or larger, but you could definitely run the Surly Nard 700 by 40s. You could run a 700 by 32 or 38 or 42 if you wanted. These are nice though. These tires remind me of the Nards on the ECR. Similar. I mean, they have more bumps on them than the Nards do, but similar ride quality, I would say. A little less springy, a little less, tire and air volume to soak up the bumps, but it does the job, and it does the job well. And then I replaced the quick release skewer with these security locks. These are called Pinheads. And I put the front one on backwards, but you can see it's got just a round head. It's got the quick release axle. It's got these locking tabs. Oh, let's see if you can see that there. Yeah, you got locking tabs. This little nipple thing to cover up your axle, and then you get this weird key. So you got Pinhead, and you just put that on there and turn it, to take it on and off. it's nice. You know, the name of the game here is to slow down a bike thief. You're not going to stop your shit from getting stolen if you leave it somewhere for too long. But combine this on GuardLock that I grabbed, the quick release skewers. You know, I didn't want to get a super huge U-lock or big heavy chain to go through the tire and the frame and whatever pole or what I'm going to lock to. So what I'm going to do is, since I got the skewer locks, you just lock through the frame and then just not worry about the wheels. You know, these are not super premium wheels anyway. But yeah, the guy at the bike shop, which this is from Bicycle Seller, so it's not some huckster shop that tries to sell you bullshit. You know, John's a good dude, and he hires people that tend to know a good bit about bikes, and that make recommendations for things for you based on, you know, what you want to do with it and what your requirements are, more so than just selling you shit to get it out of their inventory. Yeah, these things are good. The mango and the strawberry banana are both great. It's a coconut water based Gatorade, but with better flavor and cane sugar. And they're usually on sale too for whatever deal. Not a lot of calories, but and not a huge amount of sodium, which is great. You get your potassium, you get your sugar, got your vitamins, and you got B12 there. It's good to supplement once in a while when you're eating plants. I don't know if it's super necessary, but you know, it makes me feel good. These things, Gatorade, you know, it's okay. Powerade's okay, but these, like, every time I drink one of these, the big ones or two of the small ones, I can just feel the hydration happening. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm here by the freeway, but I wanted to stop in the shade for a minute and make this video. And that's the bike. I got some riding videos. I'm gonna do a review of this lock. Do a full review of that pump after I've used it some more. Review the rack once I get some panniers and load it and try her out. And then what I'll also do is review the Night Rider light. I'm sorry about that. The Night Rider light that goes in this mount. I have a first impressions video, but I want to do it in depth. It's pretty bright. It's a good deal for the money. So, it's bike of the day.